see the Kanye documentary, right?
Okay.
I hit you. I thought you hit me, but I hit you.
Right.
I hit you, and I was like, "Yo, bro, this is dope, man."
Right.
And I couldn't tell, but I kind of thought that you didn't like it from the first episode. I don't remember if we spoke since then.
Right. Well, my take on it, you know, there's a business side to it,
right?
And there's a personal and there's just a perspective from living it. You know what I'm saying? The business side, I ain't fucking with certain niggas because of that.
Right.
But
when you say business, the way it was put together, the documentary,
or I'm not gonna be on Netflix and I don't get no check.
Got it.
Right.
That's against my principles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when he gave the intro, you know, roller coaster, this, that, and the third. But once again, I've always been able to retain ownership of what I do, how I do it, my likeness, so forth and so on. So when someone takes that, it takes it upon themselves not to. I just signed a waiver, didn't I? Right. I didn't sign a waiver to be on Netflix.
Right.
I signed a waiver to be on Revolt.
Right.
So I got to sign a waiver to be on Netflix.
Right.
That's business. I don't got nothing to do.
But who do we point the finger for that? Is it Ye? Because
it's not Ye. So let's just be clear, right? Ye actually does great business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I tip my hat to him. You know, even from the outside looking in, if anybody knew the extent of our relationship, we've done great business over the years. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster ride. You're dealing with a person who busts through certain frontiers for not only himself but for the culture. Right. You know, so that's gonna come with growing pains. I was with Ye from when you seen in the documentary, like literally when he was trying to figure out All Falls Down.
Right.
That's him trying to figure it out. That's the first day. That was maybe like the fourth time I was with Kanye, and that was the first time I met any of those people. So the thing was like when you hit me, I was just like taking it all in.
And you knew? Because this guy, I believe
we're skipping things because
let's go back.
We're skipping things because one thing about the documentary is like, yo, at the end of the day, I had already been on David Letterman.
Right.
I had already been on Moesha.
Right.
I had already been on Rosie O'Donnell. I had already been on all that. Right. You know, I just hit a bad turn with Tribe. But I was already for all intents and purposes famous.
Right.
You know what I mean? So one thing in particular for me was just like, yo, at the end of the day, you know, like I love all the fam that came as far as like me and Kanye Lincoln. But you know, a lot of times, sometimes people think I am actually from Chicago and I actually started with Kanye, which I could understand because the thing about hip hop is like we all document hip hop once we pick up on it, right? So hip hop starts for
whatever the beginning is for you.
Whenever the beginning is for you, like I've had conversations with
sometimes wherever success start. Like people know we kind of rhyme before LA, but people start my career from LA because that's the first time people saw me.
That's the beacon point for them, right? Okay. But you know, I've had certain rappers in this era that are from this era tell me they didn't know who G-Rap was at all.
Right. Yeah.
Which for me.
It's blasphemy.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we know G-Rap as one of the pioneers of bars. You know what I'm saying? Of storytelling and bars that like he was like saying shit that was just ahead of his time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So once again to spin back to that situation with the documentary, so for me seeing it, it was you know, like it wasn't fully explained how me and Ye met, the deal we arranged, and it's Kanye's documentary, so it's fine. I have no issue with the edit.
It's really what's the directors? What's their names?
Cootie and Chike.
Cootie and what?
Cootie and Chike.
Okay, cool.
But it's Cootie's.
It's their story.
It's their documentary
about him. But they didn't bill it like that.
Yeah.
So the issue then becomes that this Kanye documentary, then
for the average person, that's the way they look at it.
Right, and that's the thing. Once someone takes it in on a platform like Netflix, they're gonna make the assumption
this is the truth.
that this is the truth.
Yeah,
this is the occurrence of events and how it went.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, and I've said it. I said it to Cootie and Chike in their face. I went to the SOB joint, crashed they little whatever. And I was like, yo, like at the end of the day, I don't have it. I've been on TV, like you said, so I understand the process of when a network takes the creative and they apply editing to it. They do it with Love and Hip Hop. You will film, I don't know, you might film the whole week, right? And you might get 4 minutes of that in the episode. Now, this is the problem. Back to Love and Hip Hop for a second. No matter what Love and Hip Hop does, when you sign that contract, if you appear in the episode, you get paid. I appeared in 3 episodes in that Jeen-Yuhs and didn't get $1. So how am I supposed to feel about that?
Can I be devil's advocate for a second?
You can do whoever you want to be.
Because it's serious, but I want to lighten up the mood. But I'm going to stay on the subject. Is it always all about money?
Yes, absolutely. You see what I got on, bro? It's absolutely about. I ain't come to Miami to play with nobody. It's absolutely about that paper. With me, I don't got nothing to do. See, this the thing, right? I didn't come into rap to be friends with nobody. I came to get this money. I'm from Queens. This Queens get the money. It's not Queens play no games. So where's my money?
Right. So, but let me be devil's advocate for a little while.
You can put the horns on too. Go ahead.
Okay. Because in all fairness, this is when you, like, not y'all, but y'all first met each other. So there wasn't no contract.
Even more, right. So even in context, let's break it down, right? So this is when we first met. There wasn't Netflix.
Right.
So even if I would have signed something then, it wouldn't hold weight now. At the end of the day, there was no streaming platforms. This is going to stream for perpetuity. Bro, listen, I get a nigga out of jail with the law library I know, fam. You understand? I pop a nigga out of prison, nigga. You feel me? I've been doing contracts since Tribe. It's checkmate. I need my paper.
But and again, and that's
for principle. I don't need it because I need it. I need it over principle. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you gonna do if you're gonna do business with your friends. Do business with your friends. You're not gonna do somebody else like that. And then tell them, you'll make friends over business. But I've seen a lot of people make friends over business and then break up friendships over lack of business.
Okay, but I throw you a curveball because, like, listen, you was the only one. Like when I heard that, and then
I'm always the only one. By the way,
okay,
I'm always the only one. And then, I've been the only one. I'm the only one that ever joined Tribe.
Wow. But
I'm the only one Ye would even consider to let write anything. I am the only one. I'm the one.
So please continue. No, but it was interesting because the same day, because I believe when I spoke to you, it was only the first episode was out, right? It was not. I didn't even know there was other episodes. I thought that was just the whole documentary. That's why I'm saluting you, and I didn't see your point.
Actually, me too, because you was the first person that hit me about it, so I didn't know what the whole layout was. And like I said, it's due to the fact that I've done the kind of business that I've done that I have a point of reference of how to be treated. It's not my documentary. It's not Consequences documentary. It's Kanye's, or it's Kanye and Cootie's. However the creative part of it goes, I have no issue with that at all. I have an issue with from being able to operate from an admin side that there's no clearances. There is no check cut. There's no nothing. There's no getting around that.
But put the hat on the other side.
For why? This is Louis. Why?
I said take it off. Why? Put it on. What if you had footage, and I'm sure you probably got some footage laying around.
You know how many samples I paid for?
Damn.
Over my career? There is no other side. You know how many times I sampled something I had to pay for it? I had to pay James Brown 5% and $10,000 for Hey You, Lynn Collins. He didn't even say it. His estate wanted $10,000. That's the game. That is the game. This is the game we playing. This is the music business. This is not, we obviously.
And why people own shit.
Once again, let me put something out to you. On the real, had I got a request or been asked by people I have relationships with, I wouldn't have this position. Right. I didn't go to the screening, and I didn't get an invite. There's nothing for me.
What we talking about, the Tribe documentary?
No. For you read Jeen-Yuhs. We gonna get the Tribe in a second, but for the Jeen-Yuhs documentary.
I thought you was jumping around.
No. I'm focused.
I'm focused. I'm with you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not about, to your point, you saying is everything about the money, because the other side of that is the relationship, right?
Right.
But how is there a relationship without communication?
Right.
If you don't communicate,
right,
you can't take the relationship for granted, and you can't create a relationship that's not there. My relationship is with Kanye West.
Right.
That's who you saw me with.
Right.
Numerous times.
Right.
So my relationship is with him. If Kanye comes to me and say, can I get a concession? It's a no-brainer.
Right.
If somebody just takes something and run with it, they're actually a thief.
It's called professional courtesy.
Right, because you actually was doing the work for hire for Kanye at that time. And it's no respect to the brand value of where it stands right now. Like, I just want a Grammy with Kanye for Hurricane. I'm supposed to have somebody take something from me?
Right.
That don't make no sense. No way, no how.
Right, because let me just, for 1 second. The same day I spoke to Talib Kweli, and because he was in the same episode, right?
Right.
So after I spoke to you, I expected him to kind of have the same attitude. And you know, Kanye had just kind of like dissed him.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that.
So when I said to him,
we're gonna talk about that.
So when I said to him, did you know? I'm gonna be honest with you. He didn't know neither, but he didn't say what you said. He was because
but you gotta understand something. But see, when Kanye come up here like Dog Man and start emptying the clip, right? He busting at certain niggas because of how they move. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So that might not be a concern of his. That's a concern of mine. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's a concern of mine because me and Kanye have done so much business together that it's a no-brainer. Kanye ain't never tweet like Cons is bugging for what he said on such and such about the documentary. Nah, he not, because he know it's a buck. Right.